Gentlemen in the mix.
Hello, traders. Welcome to the stream, man. Good to see y'all. A little early because my price action. And wow, where were we even yesterday on stream? I mean, we had some really nice movement. Second target of the trade setup hit, and a pullback right at 42K. There was some supply, but clearly not nearly enough. Where above this 42K level, I mean, that was like the hard target area above 31K. It just was. And now we're just like floating above it for the first time in 18 plus months. And again, this level is so important, man, because it was the first. It was manufactured January 2021, right? It was that buying climax that we did go through a pretty decent correction after that. You had a 31% pullback in less than, well, about 2 weeks. So yeah, that being there, it then was re-regarded as resistance in May of 2021, June 2021. It got regarded as support before going to all-time highs. It was support in January 2022. You can just see the price action. It's such a real level.
Broke out of a falling wedge going back to August with RSI bullish divergence.
We can look at whatever. Yeah, MULN, dude. Of course, man. Yeah, thank you, dude. Appreciate it. So a level that has been tested throughout the years. You're breaking it right now. And if you're just asking me what would maybe be like another like level above this, I think you could probably say like 44.9 to 45K, because you got this swing low for March 2021. It was regarded as resistance in September 2021. It was certainly a reversal point in February and March of 2022. And then, you know, some price action here in April 2022. So that could be like maybe short term if like this is a real breakout, because it could be fail. Like it could just reverse and we're, oh my God, we're back to 40K in minutes, because things are getting wild now. There's certainly not too much supply left by the looks of the price action, the movement. Bitcoin being up $2,276 in less than 24 hours, pretty wild. So we're just trying to talk about maybe what could be a temporary next level where there might be some supply. Swing highs and lows. 45, 476-ish. Okay, and then above that, I mean, you do have like 48K, and then you've got 50K, 52K, and then, you know, the 58K level. So Fibonacci wise, where are we? You know, it'd be good to look back at that. Always, you know, we're doing, look, from the all-time high to the November 2022 low, 15.5. What are we doing? Like, we've just hit it like moments ago at the top. And so that's like Jesus chimes, chat. Look, the 50% retrace, $42,340. Dow's theory, baby. We have retraced halfway from the high to the low. And that's all confluent with this level where there could definitely be supply, all right? And the next, if you want to, I mean, so we haven't broken it. We've actually just tested it, and that's it. Not above it. But let's just say it was really frothy, and truly there was no supply. If you're talking about Fibonacci on the weekly, 48,600 has been that golden retrace, the 618. And that's exactly where a rally like this concluded in 2019 at the 618. If you go back and you look, well, that's not what I was trying to do. Hold on, sorry. right? The 618 from the previous cycle top, well, 2 cycles ago top to the lowest low. You can see right here, the rally, we eventually saw that 61.8% retrace. And then after that was a top. And then, you know, nothing, just churning, drawdown, trend reversed. And then we eventually saw the, you know, the COVID crash from there. And then we went on that crazy run. So there's still some more upside. If you think that might be what we're doing, you just never know. It's a unique situation, different circumstances. But just letting you know, just kind of like, where are we? Because we've been breaking out. What's up, Matthew D? All roads lead to Pasadena, man. You ready? I don't know if you are.
When I am president again, I will make sure the Space Force flies like popcorn. Pop, 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 pop. Maybe even some butter and Himalayan salt.
Wow. Bad Trump, thank you, dude. Hopefully the Space Force is able to do that. Thank you, man. We'll see. We will see. Still waiting on a Christmas-themed amazing meme art. We may never get it, but that's okay. I know, like, if I never get any more amazing art from you or Black Plasma again, it would be fine because y'all have already outdone yourselves for a lifetime. But dang, man, having more will be nuts. It's the people want it. Wow, you know, Scar Sizzle, I'm sorry. Sounds like a personal problem, dude. I'm sure you cared a little bit last year when we didn't make it to the playoff. But, all right. So that's where we are. That's why I'm live a little early, because this is a level that is being broken right now, and there's evidence of that. Like, you know it's real based on the price action correlation to this level from history. And above that level, as you can see up and down, there's not much that happens besides straight up and down. So I'm just hoping it's a real break, a real breach right now. It's not fake, because it could just, you know, I mean, the way it's moving, look at that. It could just be, we could be bearishly engulfing it in 30 minutes at this pace. But it's beautiful to see, like, right, 42K gets tested. Some traders are going to take some profit. And after that level is hit, you know, through, you had almost a $900 drawdown from there. But then it just got bought up by probably that guy, the guy who's FOMOing with just millions, tens of millions of dollars a day, just buying, market buying, God. So we'll see if that continues. And really, like, the altcoins kind of just went, during that $900 pullback, some of these altcoins went down like 10%. I think they're trying to recover a little bit. Some of them have not recovered at all. Some are still down today. We'll look at that. No one really knows who that guy is. He bought, like, oh, there, CBT, man. Up with the chat.
CPT tipped $100.
Thanks, man. Holy crap. Session top Jesus again, as he was yesterday. I think he made it, it was about an $800 session top yesterday. Don't think, so now it's almost like golf for you. Are you going to compete against yourself, or are you just competing against everyone else again today? Because I don't think anyone's going to beat you today, but you might not beat yourself. So, from yesterday. And that's kind of like, you know, the way you should look at getting better. Not comparing yourself to others, just yourself from who you were the day before. Over and over and over again. That compounds. So, Bitcoin, and, you know, we could look at the 4 hour if you want, just to see that break of the channel, like the vertical accumulation, which kind of calling this ridiculous, and then that sign of strength with the seller's failure to test that demand line again. Well, the consequences of that were very real, right? And then you go to the 12 hour, just again, like the ascending triangle, that sign of strength right there, that failure from sellers to test the demand line had consequences. And it's like the consequences are right now identical to the one we saw with Ethereum on the other side. And great, look on Ethereum, what a trade setup right here, right? Identical. Do I have that sound clip? I can't even remember. I think I do. I'm gonna find it. To not play that would be, it's like inverse identical, right? Nah, I don't know where it is if I do have it, man. Yep. What a noob, dude. Okay. All right. Well, that sucks. So, yeah.
Since we started out on Bitcoin, let's go further into crypto.
So yeah, right. With the sign of weakness, right, the utter failure from buyers to retest the supply line, it showed the lack of demand, and look what that manifested into eventually. A 48% drawdown in 8 days. Well, dang, dude. I mean, if Bitcoin buyers keep this up, we're gonna be at 48% in 8 freaking days. Are you kidding? Incredible. Oh my God, man, so good. So yeah, just looking back at that, what an example. And then let's just look at current time. It's beautiful, you know, kind of struggling today, certainly underperforming Bitcoin. It's the Bitcoin show. If you don't know, Bitcoin dominance has seen 18-month highs today, taking out those highs we saw maybe, what, a month ago. We'll look at it after this, but just beautiful. Beautiful start to that trade setup. Still waiting on the $2,400 level. That'd be a first take profit. Just pattern trading and understanding the context. The trend's your friend. Bullish pattern and a bullish trend. You're going to have higher reliability. I mean, like, it'd be good for, you know, like me getting drunk and probably racking in some.
Can you bring back the drinking wheel?
Crazy tips, but you know, I kind of like changed my lifestyle, man. I just got done with like this vigorous workout training session. I have a personal trainer now. Been doing it. This is like my 5th week into it, like for real. And like, apparently, did an evaluation. I've gained 3 pounds of muscle and lost like 2% body fat in like a month. And he said this like really, really good, like crazy. So when you got results like that, I would not like to, you know, I mean, drinking alcohol can definitely hurt that. So that's a loaded question, man. Loaded question. So I'll think about it, but dude, it's kind of tough, right? It's like, I made a commitment, man, and I can't break those commitments, you know? But yeah. Anyway, a workout wheel after I'm already dead, like I'm so exhausted. I mean, I like pretty much just finished my protein shake before this, you know, rally started, and like, well, this might as well go live now. So, okay, Ethereum, great. We got still some more upside before like any level that's real. I mean, like 7+% upside. Yes, a pullback, throwback could certainly occur at any time, but if you're patient, you have your plan, you have targets, you're well off the entry. What are you worried about? Everything is beautiful for now. Okay. Even on the daily, it's just something else. Like less than 2 hours, less than an hour and a half until the highest daily candle close since May 11th of 2022. So another just 18-month high, as we saw that yesterday and the day before. We're streaking through the quad and into the gymnasium on Ethereum. 18-month highs. Okay, here's your Bitcoin dominance chart, so I can show you.
How about
I know,
Kusama?
like I'm gonna be
strong.
CBT is gonna disown me now for that.
Snowflake.
But look at
money
this
today.
Jesus candle. Holy crap!
Anonymous tipped $25.
Anonymous, thanks
Can
so
you
much,
look
dude.
at BPRO?
We will look at BPRO, some S coin, yeah. Subraisu. Sure. Oh, I don't know, man. Did you? Yeah, sure. Kasuma. I'm confused. Do you want Kasuma or do you want euro to US dollar? I'm confused. Or are you just saying you want Kasuma? Okay.
Mitch, when you get busted for taking steroids, I promise you that as president, I will pardon you.
Oh, thank you so much. Oh my
USD
God.
conversion.
Thank you.
I know how you
Smiley face,
people in
topping
Florida
it up
are.
again.
It's all good.
All right. Well, I got the blessing of the guy who's not president right now. I don't know how the World Economic Forum and the Communist Chinese and everyone else who owns the world now. I don't know how they're gonna let Trump even run. Just saying. Okay. So, but yeah, that's great to know that if you do win, sure. Thank you, dude. All right, so we're looking at Bitcoin dominance, just briefly going higher than that.
Not great or terrible.
Drinking will at 100,000. You got to pump it up. Comrade.
Kalishnikov, wow, it's been a minute, man. Thank you so much for the 3.6 Roken. Not great, not terrible. Thank you. Wow, it's been a while. Remember Chernobyl? I remember. So again, like we're looking at Bitcoin dominance, the Bitcoin show. Continuing, well, I guess the pause in the Bitcoin show has concluded, and we're back on the air, and we're still waiting on, I think, a 60% market cap dominance would be like the target of the huge Wyckoff accumulation phase E. Just waiting here. Okay, got an alert set up if it goes any higher, but that's crazy, man. That's wild, and so everything's underperforming. I mean, like it is really. Someone is buying the living crap out of Bitcoin, and then the altcoins right now are just kind of getting left behind a little bit in performance. Not all of them, of course. You're going to have Bitcoin Cash up 9% all day, you know. But then XRP, what a scam, dude. Like the scam move, that was like straight up a liquidity grab, fake out bullcrap. So we can look at it if you want to see it. It's such a joke, dude. Such a joke. So you got the structure and then that. I mean, that's legit. Like sometimes it's gonna happen. We're talking about a 6.5% swing in price. Someone's just getting people stopped out. It's a stop loss hunt. And now we're just right back on breakout watch. So yeah, rip if the position got stopped, but no, like this, none of this is done. Like it's not invalid yet because of that. That's just, and look at of course they pushed the price to break it, and you go test the highest level since November 16th before that drawdown. So from the high to the low, what? That's just scammy price action. Almost a 10% swing in less than 24 hours. Running stops. Wow. So, but like beyond that, I mean. Breakout watch still. And then BNB, which because it's the fourth largest crypto, we'll look at it, knock it out real quick. It's actually up 1.6%. Well, I mean, yeah, no one said it's not at 225, a key inflection point from history. No one said it wasn't. And the buyers have defended and defended and defended, and you just, an engulfing candle will be painted. It'll be confirmed in 1 hour and 14 minutes. The 200-day simple moving average was tested and clearly rejected, at least temporarily, where from that high, you had a little pullback, a 2.44% pullback, whenever, one time, maybe the second time. It's there. Love sport, could certainly strategize if you wanted. But you can on others too. So those are the big boys. Let's go check on Jonathan. Jonathan, how's your portfolio doing today, man? Hopefully it's super green and everything's good, dude. Getting ready for Christmas and all that. Yeah.
I like turtles.
Thank you, Jonathan. There it is. Your rectangle partial decline has played out, and you know. You have seen the highest price on total market cap totals since May 8th of 2022. You're just at these old swing lows right here. They have really never been regarded as resistance. You broke this one level that we just, regarded 1.48, 1.49 trillion. You're above that right now. I mean, like the major overhead resistance is like 1.7 trillion to 1.78 trillion. You're not even close yet, right? But yeah, nice little impulse, high and tight consolidation, and you've already broken out. So that's pretty cool to see. Highest levels again of 2023 and in 18 plus months. So the invite link is expired, Brad, according to someone, but I don't know if that's real news or fake news. And there we go, right? As Bitcoin was doing the break, you're already back below 42K. as we saw a high of $42,410.46. That was the pinnacle of this 4-hour candle so far. Some of the crypto derivatives on the stock market were doing pretty crazy stuff. I mean, like GBTC, just to look at it real quick, absolutely insane. I mean, it is like legit crazy. Hold on a sec. Just getting rid of these alerts. Alerts can like make it look busy. So yeah, I mean, if you're talking about levels, I don't really even know if how much the levels really matter, since it's just following and tracking Bitcoin. If you did care about them, 32.75 was one of some degree, just a swing high from February 2022, March 2022.
Gossip time. It seems that as of August 11, 2022, BlackRock launched BTC Private Trust in U.S. No details about investors nor amounts. Thoughts?
What is this? What was launched? You talking about this? I'm not really sure, man. Right? I don't know. Could someone else answer that? Thank you, dude.
Could you look at SDX?
Where the gruel omelets.
On the weekly looks pretty similar to BTC weekly chart.
STX. What are you talking about? Seagates? Or are you talking about some S coin? Seagate Technologies is the stock STX. Yeah, I don't know. Again, someone chat, refresh my memory on this, or please talk about that for a second, okay? Whew, okay. So 32.75, a level that was somehow formally back tested as support today. Again, I really don't think it matters, because if Bitcoin was to draw down 10%, there's no way this back test means crap. It would just be gap down, a lot. But I'll just say, looking at the levels, there's nothing really here. I mean, 38.72, swing high, swing low, then a swing high. That's probably the next target if Bitcoin was to continue to ascend on spot price, 38.72, and you're still what 8 and change, 8% and change at a discount, trading at a discount to Bitcoin. So, I mean, I'm thinking, what, if it's 42K, you're probably, 38.72 is probably par. If Bitcoin stayed the same price and just randomly GBTC was at $38, $39, you are really close to 1-to-1. It's not quite, perfect. I think if you were at $42, it would be above par. You would be trading at a premium from what I've learned about it. So, not yet. They're trying to convert into an ETF, and if it was okayed and got the go ahead, their ticker would actually change to BTC on the stock market, which would be pretty crazy too, because that's probably obviously the most coveted ticker. All right, so looked at that, and then Bitcoin miners. How about SDIG? SDIG, another day, another massive markup. The trade setup, man. It's just won't buy low, sell high. You were low. I failed breakdown attempt. False bearish breakdowns have consequences, and that consequence, it seems like, is concluded with a major markup, highest level seen since August 30th, which isn't even that crazy. It's just a few month highs, and not above the 200-day simple moving average. After hours, you are up 15.73%, and then after hours up 2.18%. And a pretty big target would be 771 there, just overhead resistance. And then above that's 922. I mean, those are kind of targets. We could look at it, and just kind of, again, trying to be education centric with the analysis. So it's not there are people out there watching. You try to make it where, hey, there's value for you to watch because you could maybe learn stuff. I'll do my best to try to do that. And you can just think about the thought process. I'll try to walk through the thought. I mean, there it is, right? It's just like pretty bread and butter. There was kind of some divergence, I guess, but it was just literally like, look where the price is. Look at the price action that occurred just before this was published. It's like this level, sellers broke that key support and failed miserably. And look at what happened after.
Fib retracement indicate around $25, $30. Thoughts?
What's up, McChan? McChain Link. Thank you, dude. We will discuss that further. One moment. Thank you, dude. Right? I mean, an utter failure from the sellers. And what happened? The consequence was a huge rally up to, shoot, dude, $10 and change. And then the drawdown. And then the M shape. You know, it was like a shark of sorts. And, you know, they were holding the support, right? You know, back test. And then that breakdown. But then they failed. And then after the failure, you know, buyers recaptured, you know, both these levels. And it was like, okay, things looking pretty good in crypto. The way we think we know, like how, you know, it's always been where if Bitcoin's doing well, then all these crypto derivatives normally kind of play ball. They kind of like perform okay too. But they're like performing insanely well. And there you have it, right? Stop loss was just like, hey, man, if SDIG was to see like below this level again, you don't really have an argument because it's like a bearish breakdown, a real one maybe. It never happened, which is beautiful. And so far, you're just kind of on the way. It doesn't always work like this. It's just like, wow, incredible timing. And again, 761, right? Like, why would it be a target? Because first off, it's equitable, 3.84 to 1, almost 4 to 1 reward to risk. Over to resistance, you could layer out like a little here, a little there, and then those could be two. You can have a third target if you wanted, 1028, maybe even like 1256, but then it could be even crazier. It could just be a huge reversal, overall reversal, of course. But again, not. This is just how to size up a chart. You can apply this to any chart, any market, any day. This is what you're trying to do. This, you know, low risk, high reward opportunity. Like the downside is limited inherently because you're already at a bottom, and then you're watching the price action at these bottoms, and that's the sellers. How are they performing? What are they? They're failing, and they're failing again. And then the buyers are recapturing supports, and it's like, there it is. That's like a trigger. I'm triggered. You know, and then instead of, you know, reing, you just buy. Okay, so this one, and then like Hive was up. You know, I mean, they were defending this level. It took forever, right? Really, 84 years. But you look at this, a nice highest level since September. And, you know, got some more upside. 420 target.
Is that a joint?
Just to see maybe a couple overhead resistances, 474. You don't know how high. Like, this could be like an overall reversal. Weekly probably looks really good. One low, the second low. I mean, this thing eventually could be at 687 to 750. But I'm just saying for now, that was a great level to strategize an entry and set up a strategic stop loss below an inflection point from 17 months ago, going on 18 months ago. That's all we try to do. We're not trying to forecast what's going to happen next, man. It's just know an asset is at a level and buyers are defending it once and then twice. Worth a shot.
Hi, Mitch. Bitcoin is back. Did you ever get a moment to check out Dollar Jesus Coin? The first faith-based crypto with church services daily? God bless, praying gesture, heart, sparkles.
No, Lee, thank you for the $10 super chat, the continued support. I've not looked at it yet. I tell them to look at crypto projects, so even if it's for that. But that's great, man. I hope it continues to do well if it truly is that. But I'd love to see an audit. Okay, I'd love to see, like, if there are people donating and stuff. Show me the paperwork. Show me where it's going, and show me, like, you know, literally. I need to see the receipts, you know. But I even if I see the receipts, you have to understand I'll still not sign off on it. You understand? Because I don't do that for anything. Nothing that is crypto. Nothing related to anything. I don't endorse anything except traditional technical analysis. That's it. And that has no, right? There are many people that put their life's work and research into that field. It is owned by no one. Anyway, thanks for the contribution. Okay, so we can just continue on. I mean, Marathon was up another 8+% today. You know, look, the sellers broke a support, but they couldn't do anything with it. And then the buyers recaptured it.
So deep in love.
And then you got a rally. You got the consequence of the failed bearish breakdown. And just a run. Just highest level since August. Okay, cool story. Bitfarms keeps going. Well, it's been pretty crazy. But look, you know, sellers take out the support, but then buyers defend it, and then they confirm. They reconfirm the validity of an area that was once support, became support again. Once no one knows, second time, oh my God, everyone knows. Extremely low risk. Okay, time to go. Huge markup. What's up, Ms. Dean Crypto? Randy. We got celebs in the house. Okay, so great. Nearing that $2 level. I mean, that's kind of a level. 210. So you're very limited in your immediate upside. I mean, if it's just going to respect an inflection point. So some profit taking levels maybe soon. But up 5.42% today, up another 1% after hours. Okay. Riot is up almost 9%. Beautiful. This one was freaking gorgeous. This, you know, they're all kind of doing similar stuff, but they're not all created equally in terms of like the visibility of the indicators that you would want to see, right? Like this one is like, let there be no doubt how effing incredible it was. I mean, this is a level that is so real. No one could argue with it. As I look left and show you 2012, 13, 14, that is exactly where buyers defended that 942 before massive moves. And guess what? They reconfirmed that same level's validity once and twice as the sellers broke that support. Oh no, we're screwed, Chop City. But then very clearly, and gotta love that move up after the reconfirmation of its validity. It's just wonderful, man. That's some TA respect right there. And, you know, hitting its highest level since August, like many others today. So, okay, so there you go. I'm just looking at some of these miners that kind of killed its clean spark. Good God, man. Crazy accumulation, higher highs, higher lows going on. It's just kind of like a double bottom, 1 and 2 there, almost a dragon. 380. Look, it is a swing low. October 2019, when that level was defended pretty much for one of the first times ever, you had a 155% markup in like 2 weeks. And they defended it pretty much twice here. And look at you now, hitting the highest level since April 2022. So like 18, 19 month highs on Clean Spark. So it looks like this is probably the best performing crypto Bitcoin miner of them all because of, right, we keep looking at them, oh, highest level just in a few months. And then this one's like highest level in 18 plus months. So definitely some sort of, that's a key characteristic that makes it unique in its performance. So, okay, cool. So I mean, we had a request. We're just, here because there was some price action. I mean, really, dude, you have to understand how big of a deal 42K is. It's almost everything at this point. And if we got look at the flirtation above that level, you just got to know it's like a black hole above 42K. It could just be like, oh, wow, you break 42K. Oh my God, Bitcoin's up $3,000 in 24 hours. It could be that significant because there's just no general consensus area where multiple market participants would have limit orders set up, limit sells set up, whatever, short positions set up, you name it. There's just nothing there looking left. Very little history. And the higher we go, the less of it there's going to be. The path of least resistance, still up. So, you mean again, you just understand today we're hitting the level that we've been waiting for since 30K broke, 31K broke. 42K was the hard target. Wow, I'm pretty satisfied. I'm sure you're kind of satisfied too that we made it and it didn't take very long. But dude, if we don't react or reverse here to the downside and pull back, and there's just barely any supply here, I don't even tell you because that was the level. We break it, there's a reason why it's a level, okay? All right, and so if you're just breaking it like it was nothing, oh my God, 45K easy, and then 48.6 for that 618. What's going on? Yeah, we could, it could be shown. I mean, we got to do some Jesus chimes because at least you understand, all right? There was an active trade set up in the Patreon. It was like this. It was like, okay, one look, you're in this channel. Some dude's just buying, FOMOing, buying everything he can, market buy. It's like, all right, well, if you're doing that, might as well just ride the coattails, the momentum. And the thought process was one low, then the confirmation. Like, you know, the price fell below the demand line. Yeah,
I see me. Teen Crypto is here. I wanted to let you know that the best coffee is at McDonald's. If you spill it on yourself, you can sue for around $2 million, which is $800 million short of what Sam Bankman was going to pay me to not run for president.
All right, dude, let's go get burnt at McDonald's. Thank you, dude. I haven't been to McDonald's in years, so I don't even know what it's like on the inside anymore, okay? Thank you, dude. So just, again, the thought process behind the momentum trade, that's how you can call it, was strategizing the swing low, the second swing low, the reconfirmation of validity of that demand line. Okay, all right, 1 and 2. All right, so, and the stop loss strategically slightly below that low. Because, like, if the price falls below that low for real, then it's, my whole argument was invalid. I was just wrong in what I was seeing. Okay, and then there you go. So, as you can see, it got close, man. It was very scary. Very, very scary. But again, at or below, and it just made a 98%, 95% retrace from that low to the highest high. And sometimes a little luck right there. And then today, it did it, man. So please, let's get some Jesus chimes for a Bitcoin trade setup to hit 1 and then 2. Like, hits 1 yesterday, and then today, like 24 hours later or less, the second target's being achieved perfectly. $42,100. So very good. Okay. And then what was the other, what were you talking about? Yeah, Matic played out. Yeah. Sure, but we're waiting on 2 for that one. All right, so let's look at Bitcoin Cash that had just been this woeful underperformer, loser. But dang, dude, I mean, like, this is a trade setup. A long forgotten trade setup. It really hadn't been that long. It got posted like right around when the you had the maturation of the 3 rising valleys on Bitcoin's 12-hour. And the first target was 260. Hits the first target of the trade setup. And we could pull it up. I mean, show the receipts. Pull it up. First target, and then draws down to almost back to the entry because the stop loss was placed strategically below this 205, 209. This is like everything. This is such a mega level. Like, it's so undeniably real. That's why it was such an awesome. That's why I posted the trade setup. Oh my God, the buyers are, you know, they've recaptured the level and then, like, you know, defend it once and then like a higher low second test. It's like that confirmation low above this level. That's it. And so straight up one target, and then you pull out, and now you're running back to that first target, and the second target's like 305 plus. So you might get it eventually, but what a great day finally waking up after just a low to high 886. Still making higher lows and probably working on a higher high than this one. 260 then 305. That's it, man. It's beautiful. What would you say? Yeah, it's right there. It's almost like 3 rising valleys, but it wasn't very perfect at all. Look, it was very, very simple. I just showed you the evidence of why 205 to 209 is so real, because you saw in history what happened there. It was like a huge battle, like a huge war. Like, it was Normandy, man. There's so much evidence. There are, You know, there's like still mines in the water, and like, wow, look, we just dug up like some bombshells and stuff like that. Holy crap, man. Look, I mean, there's evidence of a huge battle between buyers and sellers. Okay, that's a great level to go to battle again. Okay, just kidding. To strategize, right? Like, why would the stop loss be at 203.30? Because the whole reason why I'm going long is because buyers are defending that key level from history. And the closer the price is to that level, the lower the risk is for a long setup. So because like, right, we still, even with all that, we still don't know if it will play out, but we certainly know if it fails, we take on minimal losses. And that's the whole point of trading. When you lose, you cut your losers fast. So again, right, 1 and then 2, okay, kind of confirmation low. You get the feel for it. All right, it seems a great place. And then it's like 1 immediately, and then the pullback back to the entry. Okay, you take the profit, maybe you roll it back into the, and then okay, I don't know why it's weird. It's not showing it. It's currently at 250 right now. But again, second target up there. Just that candle high close on the daily from June.
Thoughts on August Coinbase above the 200 mega amperes hidden bullish dip on the daily.
Behind why long, why stop loss, why take profits. Okay, what'd you say? I have to pull up my phone so I can see this, dude. Oh wow, what? It sounded so weird, Brad. When you typed it, it didn't register for me. I'm like, what are you talking about? The mean? Oh, the mean, our guy, like the member of our community. So okay, so it just happened. Like literally today, like hours ago, minutes ago. Oh, okay, dude. All right. So hype in the chat for the mean, who has just pledged the annual Patreon. He's taking the black. Means he is in the Patreon for a year now, up front. So could we please get some hype in the chat for the mean? Thank you, dude. That's like the single best way to contribute to the stream, joining the annual Patreon. Because there'll be more opportunity one month than there would be another month, because based on the way things set up, and it's good doing that. Because the months where you think, oh, maybe like, hey, not being in the Patreon this month, well, guess what? Those are the months normally when the setups happen, when they develop and mature. One sec. You hear music? What happened? Thanks again, dude. Really, really appreciate that support. Ongoing support. Because you've been in it. Okay, so Doge is up almost 5%. Remember, I mean, you had the monthly, which is unreal. Like one low, then the second low. It's like a monthly major double bottom, confirmation low. But like really above everything, more locally, more recently, was again price action. Sellers had broken support. Oh no, 6.6, 6.5 cents is a really big deal, man. It is not a joke. Well, they recaptured it. But then after they recaptured it, they confirmed that what they did, that recapturing, was real with the back test. And when back tests occur like that, looking for Japanese candlestick reversals. Oh, there was a hammer. A perfect hammer right there. But the closer the price is to that level, or on any chart, the easier it is to strategize an entry with a tight stop loss with maximum upside potential most of the time. Because you're coming off of, look what you're coming off of. You know, it's just been drawn down, chopping, but that right there is a technical indicator, the spring back test, one of the most powerful technical indicators you could ever identify on a chart. It just is price action. Buyers and sellers are doing stuff. Learn it. I try to teach it as much as like every day. I try to do that thing, the education centric dynamic to this stream, okay? We have 35 annual patrons right now. It's pretty awesome, dude. It really is. Okay. Okay, so 9.1 cents. It's a level, all right? I just have it like August 2022, it reversed there. you know, like 10 cents psychological. You're just gonna, I mean, I'm just saying, there's one there, there's one at 10 cents, right? That's a big one. That's a huge one. January 2021 reversal area. You can see swing lows from February, March 2022, swing highs from November 2022. It's like almost like 10 to 11 cent area. It's just gonna be a zone of inflection. Breaking that's where like crazy stuff happens. That's where like you break 11 cents, you could have like in like a week or two, 40% upside. And like why you got to be optimistic about Doge. You know, I mean, short term, hey, you're approaching a level where there could be a pullback just because swing highs, mystery. But if you look at the more significant time scales, like the most significant time scale, the monthly, this is like freaking ridiculous. This is like 16 cent target on the monthly. It just is. And that's going to go test the potential double bottoms neckline. So it's like, what, 50% upside from here to there? I'm sorry, 76% upside. And then like it could reverse there and not even, and be a failed potential double bottom. Because it's not a true double bottom until the buyers break the neckline. So you just gotta think about, and then you think about like, hey, what happens if like there's just a common retrace? And we could just be really conservative with our Fibonacci. You don't have to go with the SNL Elon on Saturday Night Live, being the doctor and saying it's dead. You could literally just be conservative and just use, I think, like the candle close high to the candle low close, like that. And I think that gives you a more reasonable, retrace zone. And just common 1667 to 23 cents. That's just conservative targeting for something like this on the monthly. 3 white soldiers in development. You got like 27 days. So anything can happen. It's not weird. It's not crazy. It's only crazy if you don't really think about, we went through this bubble and it popped, and then the sellers attempted to break a level once over the course of like half a year. You had like a markup that created that first peak, the discernible peak that would give you a second bottom eventually. And then the sellers tried again for another like 6+ months to break a level not visible on the monthly, really. It's only visible on the weekly, daily. But they defended it. The sellers tried twice and they failed. So the sellers are relenting, and the buyers are recapturing this price, this chart, right? Like they're in control because the sellers have just failed twice on the most significant time scale. That's what happens. They'll try once, reaction, and they'll try again, and they fail again. They know, oh dang, dude, there's just not enough of us anymore. Okay, time to flip to buyer with all the other buyers that are witnessing the confirmation low. So optimism on the monthly Doge chart. Okay, whatever. But you understand, monthly means like it could take 6 months to 2 years, my God, for it to actually do that stuff. Anyway, say that, okay, Doge is up like one, it's like a top gainer today in crypto. All right, that's why I'm looking at it. And there's rhyme or reason to look at it too, because we just showed it. But V-Chain's up. Hey, remember V-Chain? We looked at it yesterday. All right, remember buyers defending a level that is so effing real, you cannot deny it, because it's not just here. You go back to 2018, man. The target yesterday and today, it's still 2.795 cents. The peak from July 2018. Right, it's all about the price action. Look what the buyers are doing. A level was support, and then they're holding. The buyers recaptured it, and then they're confirming its validity. Now that was a really nice head fake, right? Where candle closed back below what and then no follow through, immediately back above. And it's like, well, that was fake. That was not a real breakdown. And you've already got the higher lows coming in, now the higher highs. I mean, V-Chain currently trading at its highest price since April 2023, this year. So multi-month highs. And again, just thinking about a level here that you can't really see. It's hard to see, but I'm telling you, it's right there, July 2018. Okay, so it's up today. It's doing well. You know, everything else is kind of like run of the mill. I guess we'll look at these requests. I would just kind of just looking at the ones that are like kind of doing stuff today. HBAR is up 2.2%. I know this one's just like, we're waiting. One just owns this and they're waiting.
Coming back with more about BlackRock Private Trust from their own website, July 31st, 2022. BlackRock is committed to providing clients with access to their choice of investment opportunities and has launched a spot Bitcoin Private Trust. The trust is available to U.S. institutional clients and seeks to track the performance of Bitcoin, less expenses and liabilities of the trust. So we can assume they've been accumulating all this time?
Someone has been, right? The composite operator. Yeah, I mean, you don't truly know, but sure. I would imagine so. If Larry Fink's going on, you know, as the composite man, he's going on. He's like, I'm pulling the goalie. I'm going to do it my effing self. I'm going on these, you know, these shows, and I'm going to talk about how good Bitcoin is. Flight to quality, his words. Yeah. I'd imagine, yeah, someone has been, and they've got a lot of money. And someone else with a lot of money is just market buying. They're just FOMOing. No one's selling. And you've got to understand these levels looking left on Bitcoin. They're like markers where people together. Oh, there's one exchange. There's another. There are a bunch of other, you know, trading floors that would have close and reverse, you know, macros set up. They would all be selling together. We're running out of major resistances where that would be the case. So that's like pseudo price discovery when you're breaking like levels like the HBAR. I mean, you break like 8 cents. There's just, how can multiple exchanges in the world really together have limit cells set up to where there'd be a big reversal at 12 cents or randomly at 13 cents? They wouldn't be here. So you could have the same type of price action you had in history. That's why I say straight up, straight down. So what's happening on HBAR is this 5.8 to 6 cent level, right? A very real level. There's been a reversal here. I'm telling you, February 2020. There was another one, August 2020, and it was support in June 2022. Look at this. It's such a real level based on evidence of the price action from history. Look, the sellers have tried twice, kind of 3 times now to break that level, okay? Look, man. Oh my God, we're going to do it. We're sellers. We're going to break it down. Failure again. And then the sign of strength, really, where a higher low. And this time there's so much demand that those same sellers trying couldn't retest 5.7 cents. Too much demand, not enough supply at the same time. And now you're back above the entire inflection zone. So it's like, they've tested and failed now. You've got a higher low. You cannot be surprised with this price action here if we do see like way higher, the highest highs we've seen since August soon on HBAR. So again, this is like you're in on this, you've been in on this, and you're just waiting. Because it's like you can see this on the freaking weekly. It's so powerful on the weekly, man. Like, 7.5 cents, that's like being nice. That's cute. You know, this is like something like this. That's where you end up at 10 cents and then possibly 17 cents eventually on the weekly. I'm just saying, man, it's a structured development that how many times do we have to see it develop and then play out, and then years go by, and on another market, the same structural developments occur, and they develop over 300 days, and then they play out, and then we go, oh, should I buy now? Then all the people tip in, should I buy HBAR at 14? It's like, bro, we were here. I'm sorry you weren't. But then, you know, they're here at 13, 15 cents because the composite operator found a way to get to them because he's a genius. He knows how to do it. All the normies. It's incredible, right? Like right here, you're staring at the composite operator himself that is confirmed, right? There's confirmed accumulation on a chart with a recognizable, discernible pattern, the M shape completing, double bottom, accumulation, higher lows. And all of this is happening after like a 98, 99% retrace from the previous cycle's bottom to top. It's the perfect area. This is exactly where the composite operator has his accumulation campaigns. And eventually he will get all his fill, all he wants of his coins down here. And once he has concluded that campaign, the markup phase begins. And I'm telling you, the markup phase based on history could be insane if it plays out. But like, again, it's just history repeating itself.
Fantastic DA on the Waikafaka Mitch. Love you gesture.
Static Trading, thank you so much, man, for the $10 super chat and the very, very kind words. I think the kind words are probably about a $20 super chat. Thank you, dude, for the overvalued contribution. Thank you, dude. $20 worth of kindness. Thank you. Maybe 30. Could have been 30, you know. Much love. Well, again, man, like you can say it's mine out. No, this is like stuff I researched. I studied, not research. I studied the people that researched this stuff. Okay? I invested in myself. That's all I did. This has nothing to do with me. None of this has anything to do with me. I am just a disciple of the people, right, over the past 100 years that have put their life's work into this field. And I'm just applying myself. I'm applying what they taught me. And now I'm just a conduit from them to you. That's all. It's very, very simple. So HBAR, very, very, I mean, I have high conviction on this for massive upside if you're just patient. At this point, it's like, do you have the patience? Do you have it? You may not. Composite man, keep this thing down here long enough to you start chasing S coins on scam exchanges. Oh, dude, go look at like whatever coin. Go look at Elephant. Dude, go buy Elephant coin. It's pumping. Good. You sell your HBAR. Composite man buys the rest of it. Eventually it pumps. Okay. No, Vitalik. No, it's not. Traditional technical analysis as we know it kind of really started becoming a big thing in the 1920s. I mean, that's like Richard Wyckoff and H.M. Gartley and Charles Dow, right? Is it Charles Dow? What? No, is it? Yes, Charles Dow. Yeah, like the geniuses, man. Like they're on the Mount Rushmore of traditional technical analysis, but traditional technical analysis is so underground still. There is no Mount Rushmore. So this is why this community was created, because those are the pillars of our community, with Mark Douglas there too. So the right psychology. So yeah, man, just again, that's like other people are gonna be like, bro, go use my affiliate link for the S coin exchange. You know, that's like kind of what's out there. And I was like, okay, well, maybe we'll just create something different, you know, that pays homage to these amazing people that have like just kind of been forgotten in an age of TikTok and ADD and trans people. Okay. Private Bear, calm down, dude. You doing that, you know, you're like everyone else, right? You're like all the other scam coins. Don't do it. Don't do it, man. I'm telling you. You know, we've been here 6 years. You know, we scam coins we've had, people come into my community. They didn't start watching this channel until the pump started, and then they start shilling stuff. And now y'all are going another level using, you know, Jesus as your thing. Nuh-uh, dude. Don't even start. Just stop. So I'm saying, man, traditional technical analysis, not your S coin. Nah, dude, you just got to stop. Keep talking and you're just going to get banned. Okay, I'm just telling you. You're coming in here in bad faith, pushing that. It is like clockwork, man. Okay, so, we had a couple requests, man. A couple requests. Thanks for the about 1,000 people tuned in. If you're enjoying the live stream, please hit the like button, that bell, that sub. Bitcoin is at a massive level right now. It was breaking out as the stream started, but we have pulled back clearly because this is a level where there could be supply. There could be sell orders. People could be taking some profit on a trade setup. All right, so oh crap. Still showing up on my computer. I gotta look at my phone. Unreal. Brad, go ahead, delete that. Because that's like kind of disrespect. That's like literally disrespecting me. What the Don just did. Like you doing that, dude. No. And you're disrespecting Jesus too. Just stop it. All right, let's see here. It's not going to refresh. Okay, so the first request was Kasuma for Raisu, I think. No, it was Mullen. No, it was, yes, no. So Coiner at the end of the stream yesterday tipped for Cardano. I'm going to look at that because he did it after the stream ended. So we'll go to Cardano and then we'll go straight into Mullen or whatever. Okay, so yeah, you made your breakout watch, okay? Just starting on the weekly here, you can understand how a bullish deep crab pattern, 886 on B, lower high on C, 1618 on D, didn't quite get there. It actually did, you know, on June, it did. So you just think type 1, and this could be the type 2. For what it's worth, man, you know, we joke about Hoskins and Son, we joke about this coin, it's garbage performance. Almost always. It's been terrible. But just understand that there is a major level where if there's enough demand to absorb the supply that remains here, there could be an insane markup in price because history shows that. And you have the structural developments that would kind of back it up where the M shape completes an extension pattern, type 1, and then the type 2. And on the type 2 just happened to be like a local double bottom. So everything's kind of set up. If like the altcoins are going to do it, I mean, you were on the cusp of a very big breakout on Cardano and there's evidence and I'm showing you the evidence. This is the high. This is exactly where in February and in April of this year, the buyers attempted to break that and they failed. And once they failed the second time, it became a short trade setup and hit 2 of the 3 targets. The second target was literally like 24 cents. But then, right, things kind of turned around after all this time. And now, type 1, type 2, the breakout. Yeah, you're going to go test 45 cents, neckline of a double bottom. But then you're looking at easy 60 cents. So we're talking like if it broke out for real, minimum 44% upside, top of the harmonic 66%. But if you're looking left, man, like over 100% upside. The swing high on the weekly, January 2018 was like 97, 98 cents. And then you got some swing lows here at 89 cents. You get like, and this is all after a major drawdown talking about this low to high up there. That's an 88, 90% plus retrace. Please have your, just if you're watching the stream, about 1,000 y'all, have the alert set up at like 42 cents because when you hear this alert go off or see it go off, you know what's happening. A major breakout attempt that could have serious consequences for the price going way higher. So I'm just letting you know that's how important 41 cents is, okay? That was for Coiner from yesterday. Thank you again, dude. Big deal. Weekly is freaking crazy. All right, Nick wanted MULN, so we'll look at it.
Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei.
Don't forget to set up those alerts, man. They're important. Place them above and below key levels so you know. Gotta be in the know, man. The ear to the ground. Wow, Mullen Automotive. I mean, it's so terrible. I think it's like, it looks like it's bankrupt, dude. This is the weekly. Look at this. This is worse than any S coin we've seen. But he's like, bro, it's up 26.85%. I can't even tell getting out the microscope. Oh, I guess so. After making the lowest low in human history, of course. How much money did you have to lose to get in on this? There is nothing that would indicate it was going to go up 26.85%. So it's, again, you just been losing your whole life, and congrats on it being up. You know, okay, for instance, September of this year, a few months ago, the price of Mullen Automotive is still down 70% from just the high we saw in September. Who cares? You just move on. I don't care. Right? Nothing to do here. Nothing. You just move on. It's a joke. Don't care. Look at the oscillators. What a scam. What a joke. Ice lines from history? Nope. Nothing. Sorry, not all requests are created equal, but the gratitude that I have for those contributions is equal. So thank you for that contribution, but just no offense, a terrible chart. So kind of not the greatest request, right? Because the greatest requests are when, oh yeah, it's all the things we look for that I talk about on stream that makes something a good low risk, high reward opportunity. Those are the best. You've invested in yourself, and I can tell by looking at the chart how well you've invested in yourself. Right here, Moon Boy, joke, middle of Earth Boy, and then it's Moon, because oh my God, we're not melting in the molten lava. No, you still are. It's a joke, dude. No, I can't spend any more time on it. I'm sorry, but someone else might. They might look at it deeper than this. Kasuma. An S-Coin. Oh, it's KSM. Yeah, we know KSM, right? Duh. Forgot it had its name was Kasuma. Yeah, this is another one that's pretty interesting here, okay? Pretty as in amazing. Okay, so there was a trade setup posted at the beginning of the year because it was an M shape completed with type 1, type 2 on the daily. It wasn't a weekly setup or anything. Huge run. It was incredible. You can't even make up how textbook it was. But okay, all this time went by and then it hit all-time lows. But why someone would maybe have a little bit of a different feel, it's a loser. We know that, but it's the weekly low, then the lower low. And if that lower low is the second bottom, and then the buyers recapture the old all-time low from October 2020, and they recapture it, then they reconfirm its validity. That can be the easiest area to ever set an entry and a stop loss up, because they've already defended it. They've already reconfirmed its validity. So entering now with the stop somewhere marginally below $23 and letting this thing run, and the upside's insane. $30. But after that on the weekly, $49 to $50 again, and then $65 after that. So yes, literally so simple on the weekly. So simple. Because you're so close. The closer you are to $23, the closer you are to being able to strategize an entry. You could be real loose on the stop too, because the upside's so maximum. It's ridiculous. Your first target, I don't think you would. It's going to be a position trade. You'd be in this for weeks, if not months. But that, okay. I'll cut my losses at 21. Yeah, because the whole reason for being long is now invalid when the price falls back below that level and hits that stop loss. It's invalid. But if it never gets triggered, then the argument's going to stay valid. And again, you're just you're thinking one low on the weekly, then the second lower low, and the lower low double bottom. Again, Bulkowski discusses it in his books. The lower low double bottoms, if they're real, they perform the best. They are the best performance. So again, I would think on the weekly, if you're going to look at it like this, it's almost, I could see it where Scott Carney's this was the type 1 on the weekly, and then this ends up being the type 2. And that's the hop, the harmonic optimum price down here. And you're just playing it like that. You're playing a type 2 return, spring back test, strategic stop and letting it ride, and again 49, you have 5.3 to 1 reward to risk. And if that happened, you think like you have like 86% upside. I mean, you know, like double up if this plays out. So again, we don't know if that's going to happen. We just know, looking from history, and we look at the price action locally, what's happening, and that is our trigger for why we might take a long here. What's up, Profit Bear? Bro, that's literally not like what I'm saying at all. You know, is it more? Oh, I thought you were saying it is. Like, no, is it? No, there's no blasphemy involved with preaching the word of traditional technical analysis, low risk, high reward opportunities, trading in the zone. I don't even know. Like, hold on. Just let it play, man. Let it play. As long as you don't bring up your coin, we're good.
Is it more blasphemous that you put your faith/money in a token, BTC, or dog, or frog? I have faith in Jesus Christ. He died and was resurrected and will come again. Proverbs 23:23 Buy the truth, sell it not. Jesus was the best money manager. No disrespect, bro. 2 hearts.
I mean, it's like a non sequitur argument question, Profit Bear. It doesn't. Who's saying I have like faith in money, a token, or a dog, or a frog? Who said that? Like, I believe Bitcoin. I believe Bitcoin was one of the greatest inventions ever. But it's like, just because I believe that doesn't mean that I don't have faith in Jesus, right? You see what I'm saying? Like, just non sequitur doesn't make sense. There is no argument here. Anyway, so I mean, I appreciate the contribution, but I literally don't know how to respond to that. Thank you though. 100% crowdsourced stream, dude. So, next request was
$FET struggling to break 0.57.
Thank you, Charizard. Yes. The answer is yes. Well, no. If you requested something, the answer is yes. I don't. If you ask me a question, I can't hear that. Hold on. All right. I'm just trying to see where I'm at, because we got some requests. All right, so the next one was B Pro for Anon. Thank you, Anon. All right, B Pro. It's a great thing to say. Be pro, man. Yeah, do it. Be professional. All right, be pro. Please forgive me. I had a very hard workout session earlier for the stream, so I'm trying to like get it together. Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. It's down there, isn't it? Oh. It's doing the thing, man. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, there is opportunity here, possibly. Just give me a sec. Yes, the failures. They are failures. The sellers have failed for the second time, and we got that lower low. And the buyers recaptured the level right around late October. And the closer the price is to 5/100ths of a penny, the closer you are to being able to strategize an entry, stop loss, and then max take profits. Because now you're looking at, like, here's the daily, you go to the weekly here, it's even crazier because you have a literally 99.5% retrace from that lowest low ever, December 2020. It's like a weekly double bottom. Hold on, the visibility's screwed here. Hold on. All right, it's like a lower low double bottom. One time they tried, and then they tried really, really hard the second time, but they realized there were just not enough of them to keep the price below that level from March 2020, the initial low. And now look at you. So, I mean, like, and you understand, like, the problem is you're so far off that level now, it starts to become more and more difficult to strategize a stop loss, right? If the price was able to draw down and we were able to get something like this, and we were able to see our first higher low, like, I mean, like, you know, you get the low, then you get the lowest low. Well, man, give me some like real evidence that like someone's out there and they're accumulating this, because there's none of that really lately, locally. So to get a pullback here would be amazing. And that pullback would take you closer to the lowest risk entry area you could dream of. But at this point, you're so far off of it. Like, so how am I going to set up a stop loss at this current time when it's up 3% today, but it's like off that level by like 80%? It's tough, man. So there literally are sometimes limited opportunities to get in at the best entry area where it's you have nothing to worry about. It's a no-brainer. You kind of got to use your brain here on like, how am I going to strategize this at this point? It's tougher. Even though we know, like on the weekly, holy crap, upside's insane. Like minimum like 1.6 tenths of 1 penny. You know, it's just like some swing highs there. Then above that's like maybe 2.7 tenths of 1 penny, which literally is worthless. It's worth nothing no matter where it goes at this point, because it's so worthless now. All right, so you do got to think about that. The closer we are to 5.9 100ths of a penny, the closer you are to being able to strategize optimally. And right here, it's tougher. That is, I'm sorry, I'm just like, that's like the message, the sermon here on this one, right? It's good and could very well be insane. Look, I mean, the same, look, one low, then it's almost like history trying to repeat itself, where you had a low, and then the lower low, and then the failure from sellers, and then the back test. You don't see much of a back test here. You see, history could repeat itself, the same exact structure. Okay, then, all right, history repeats itself. Moon soon, right? We're going to 8.5 tenths of 1 penny. Literally still worthless, but dang, a lot of percentage upside. You know what I'm saying? All right, that was for Anonymous. Thank you, dude. Let's go to STX for Amar. Whew. Yeah, it is an S coin, unless you want Seagate. Let me know if you want Seagate, but probably not. Just give me the S coin, bro. And it's like, wow, it's up 39 to 40% from here. Well, you know, at one time there was a wedge. There was a double bottom on the daily. Level was back tested as support. Okay, that was low risk.
Being sore is par for the course. Playing golf with Obama cheating. I've learned to actually not fall down on an ice rink. My small hands look that way because I eat Big Macs.
Thank you, Batrom. I didn't know the pin manufacturer Bic made Macs. Thank you, dude. Thank you for the Bic Macs. Dang it, man. So guess what? We just looked at like a lower low. Well, these potential lower low double bottoms. Well, here's one that actually is, you know, already played out. And it's just, oh, it's a lower low. The sellers tried once, then twice. And they succeeded breaking the ice line, but spent like 2 months below the level with no follow through. That's a big tell of weakness and exhaustion. And the buyers recaptured the level and pretty much back tested it. And then the run. And look at the performance of this lower, and it's like a dragon pattern. It's the dragon. Hey, the dragon man. Yeah, dragon pattern, and now you got shark pattern approaching the 886, right? You're hit, like this is like profit taking levels. 886, man. XABC, here's the 886, we did it. We're pretty much there. Like, okay. It's the waves, the big wave, the two small waves, and the big wave again. Wow, incredible. So again, I don't really follow this one, but we had looked at it. See how big of a level this was? Look at the swing high from October 2019, the swing low from June 2021. You see like how big of a deal it was? That's why it's marked there, and it's like they recaptured it. Okay, so again though, I mean, looking left, overhead resistance, like 144, 145, 167. You got a couple levels up there. You're $1 is a big one, you know, despite that W shape I showed you. I mean, you could react, maybe a pullback, maybe a back test of $1 happens. That'd be crazy. But at this time, what do you want me to do? It's up 41% on the day. Like there's nothing to do here but just look at it and look back. What happened? What was, you know, what preceded the structural developments? The huge pump, man, right? Correct. So the pump already happened. Like, so if, all right. If Amar would have requested this, you know, like September to October, my God, man, there might have been a chance. You're saying there's a chance, a huge impulse, and then a really nice correction, and then a recognizable, discernible structure develops. Oh, I've seen this episode before. Well, might be good. Take a shot. But he didn't. He's requesting it today, and there's nothing we can do now. Just pumping. Broke $1. Great. Great, dude. All right, so next one. Yeah, similar to Bitcoin on the weekly. Well, dude, okay. Well, let's go, dude. It's not Bitcoin though, remember? McChain link. 2530. Are you talking about link? Chainlink was, that's not it. McChanlink, what are you talking about? It's been a while. Fib retraced to around $25 to $30. What does that mean? What asset? Are you talking about Bitcoin, 25, 30K? Or are you talking about like any random stock or coin that would retrace to $25 to $30? You said Chainlink. Oh, okay. He's asking about the major retraces. Sure, we can look at it. There are ways you could look at it more conservatively too. You could use the all-time high blow up top or these highs. High to low, you are just hitting a 236. So yes, let's just say it was gonna make a common retrace from the all-time high to the lowest low after that. Your zone, your golden zone, okay? Your common retrace zone with Fibonacci between 2346 and 3474. That's the zone. Okay, you are currently at a 23% retrace, the most shallow retrace. So and that 23% retrace is confluent with some sort of support resistance from 2020, 2021. You're currently trading above the 200-week simple moving average. Very nice. And even look how like they're defending that 200-week. You could see it. So again, it's all about like $16.60 to $17. Breaking that, you're going to go test 1980. It's a high from 2020. It's a psychological level, right? $20, zeros and fives. And if you could ever, like, so breaking this level, $20. Above $20, then you got the zone. What would make the most sense? You've got confluence with the 50% retrace along with the January 2022 high. And then I think like the strongest confluence between swing highs and the 618 and a fib node would be the 618 to the candle high close from February 2021, once again September 2021, and then November 2021. That is like a huge level. So you asked for the weekly, you asked for talk about the Fibonacci, and here it is. That's the craziest one. Like that might be X marks the spot on the freaking 618, 3475. All right. Okay, thank you, McChanlink. Just trying to get through these, you know. CGLD for Jack O. CGLD, Coinbase. Thank you for naming the exchange. Appreciate that. Talking about the 200 simple moving average, hidden divergence on the daily. Ooh. Jack O coming in with some. He's constructing an argument. Let's go see the construction of his argument over here. CGLD. Remember this one with old Gartley a long time ago. Oh, he wants Coinbase though. Sell. It does the. This doesn't have all the data, I don't think though. Do you mind if I go to one with like a lot more data? So maybe we could, maybe not. Maybe it is. Shoot, dude. I don't even know anymore. I think it got delisted. Well, I guess we'll just stick with this one. Here's your weekly. Clearly, I mean, 41 cents was a level on this chart. On this chart, it was manufactured as a swing low in mid-November of 2022. It became reality there because that's where reversal occurred. Okay, so time's going to go by. That level's going to be possibly tested again, or broken, and then retested as resistance for marking down to lower prices. But this time, the buyers defended it once and then twice. So it is confirmed. Its validity is reconfirmed as support. Confirmed because second low, right? That's what confirmation really means on a chart, is when it's tested twice and it's successfully tested as support. I might have some old data here. I don't remember looking. I mean, I have memory of this place a little bit. Man, all right. So it's like you have it's more like, it seems like you just this huge supply line here. Oh, okay. So what's happening? August 2022. That's one anchor point. The second anchor point is February 2023. Okay. And it looks like maybe that the buyers have kind of broken that level, flirted with it, but they have really broken it and confirmed what was once a supply line, maybe demand line, November 28th, right around Thanksgiving. And now look at you. You've clearly broken that level. And there are a lot of resistances, right? A lot of inflection points where there could be reversal. But yeah, I really like the fact that here was the low, sellers broke it, but they couldn't hold on to crap. And then they tried again later and they failed. And you can almost see 1, 2, 3, almost like 3 rising valleys at the support. So that's the lowest risk area, 41 cents. But if someone could try, supply line, demand line trade where, if you put a gun to my head and you're like, you have to try to strategize this or else. I mean, the only way I could look at it is like maybe a stop loss below that, that red candle, that 200-day simple moving average right around there. And then, start looking at just your horizontal line, your horizontal levels, right? Like your ICE line 2022. So could we get a 3-to-1 there? Yeah, 3.17 to 1 reward to risk. That could be a way to size it up. Your second target could just be the next high. Simple stuff, right? Something like this. There's a strategy. Like I'm just saying, okay, so this was the swing low that was put in, and clearly too much demand, and now back above this level, and then back tested as support, confirmed. So okay, if that's real, like what we're identifying, if this price section's real, it would be time for a 91 cent move, or head to 91 cents. Maybe head to 116 if we're lucky. Because all the things have happened. Like the lowest risk areas are gone now. Like, yeah, that might have been it. I mean, they're testing and testing and testing, but now you're breaking this, you've been in this downtrend, after the crash, just a new structure. August 2022, you're out. You've confirmed you're out. So this could be a way to size it up. You made me. Okay, and I just tried to, and then hidden bullish divergence, just starting to play out too, right? Where you had a low and then a higher low, and then you have higher levels of negative momentum. Again, that implies a continuation up in this situation. Very nice. RSI is right at 60, so you're trying to break into the bullish control zone. I mean, the daily oscillators are pretty good here. But really not bad, man. There's a way to size it up, and I would think maybe this could be a way to do it. Okay? Make sense? Yes, no, maybe so. Are we cool? I'm just like, did it get across, or is this stupid? It's like, oh, terrible idea, man. This makes no sense. Again, this was a request. This is a 100% crowdsourced stream. I'm doing what I can to try to it's like educational stuff, right? You can apply this type of thinking to any chart on any market. It's universal stuff, okay? Thanks again, Jack. I don't know if he's Jack O. That's right. Static trading. Thank you again, dude. Unavailable. Thank you, dude. He wants render, which render had been one of those ones going crazy. So have your alert set up on it. We start hearing the beeps. It's like, let's see things playing out, man. 200-day moving average, back test. What? All right. Bitcoin is, we have 2 minutes till the daily candle close. So let's just go ahead and you look on the 8s, man. Okay. A little early. Look on the 7s. Even better. Let's just go to Bitcoin because it is the, you know, we're about to have the highest daily candle close since effing April 10th, 2022. Wow. Here we are. Less than 2 minutes, okay? Power minutes. Body's just like completely broken, man. This is it, man. Like, this is it.
Just close the fucking door. Close the door.
All right, this is it. This is like an area. Like, that was a target area. It was like, hey, man, we broke 31K on volume. I mean, eventually 42K, 40 to 42K was like the next level, and we're here. And like these buyers up here, whoever they are attempting to already break it, but they haven't yet. It's like you're at the tip top right now as I'm speaking to you. And above that, again, you just face value of, you know, I just see a couple swing highs from February and March 2022. And that's just like 45,476. I mean, like literally, because there's nothing else, it could go there within a day. Like we could see a $3,000 candle on Bitcoin in a day, just because there's no other area where it would make sense for enough market participants to sell at the same place or time outside of 45,476 or maybe 50K or 48K maybe. It's just like thousands of dollars above 42K, but you haven't broken it. So you're just right at it, and it looks like we're going to close at it. Not really above it, it's at it, man. Look at this. How insane is that, right? 41,986, 41,988, 5, 7, 5. $1 on an asset that's 41,980 something dollars. Kidding me, man? Jesus chimes. Talk about it not being like, that's real life, dude. All right. Highest daily candle close confirmed since April 10th, 2022. Hype in the effing chat.
Hype in the chat! Look here! Look, listen! You see what happens, Larry? You see what happens, Larry?
Is this your homework, Larry?
Technology. I have overinvested by a lot.
Beautiful. We've done it. No, like the breakout, nah. No breakout. Breakout.
Been lurking. Just watching the show last few weeks. Wanted to say great job on the show. Learning a lot.
Thank you, Thanos, that 1 and 2. Well, I'm glad you're learning. That's kind of like the point, you know, like we'll do market updates. Great. But like helping you invest in yourself, just learning the things I've learned, or I'm trying to help, you know, trying to help you on your journey. Okay. So no breakout chat. It was just closed at. Again, closed at where? The second target of the trade set up. Oh, I can't believe it. It's so weird. So if we reverse here, it's the least surprising area ever for some sort of minor pullback, if it's that. So to ask, should I buy now, would be kind of the dumbest statement ever, because it's like you want to buy at like a hard target area. 31K, like buying at 31K proved to be a really bad idea. It's the initial time it was tested in April, and then again in June and July, right? Yeah, because look what eventually happened. You pulled back because it's resistance, because it's an area where multiple market participants might have some supply. They might have sell orders. But at the same time, there wasn't this guy, this whoever you are, you're crazy. It's a maniac. We have this maniac with unlimited money who's just FOMOing, causing like vertical accumulation. He won't be stopped. This dude's crazy. And he wasn't really doing that. Maybe he just did it to push the price to this level because it makes sense. But what if he's not selling? I don't know what to tell you if this dude doesn't sell. It just may be a short-lived level. This is kind of abnormal price action for an asset. Okay, this is like extreme demand. Okay, so that was your local on the 8s. We just came back, take a look. Let's go to render real quick. Jeez, dude. Well, this is one that's just been okay. Well, $3.99. For some reason, I had this thing plotted here, and it's just look, man. It's one of the last levels before nothing till $6+. So after such a run like this, of course it could keep going, but you now have a discernible edge that like, I mean, at least on the MACD histogram, maybe not so much the RSI yet, but it's pretty, it could happen anytime where if like the RSI keeps drawing down, you do have a lower high, but you do have a high, a pullback, and an attempted rally that is a slightly higher high. You are witnessing price action at this level I have plotted, and there's lower levels of positive momentum on this second high here. So this would be the least surprising area ever for some sort of pullback. It just is. And the MACD histogram is kind of trying to imply a reversal. It would be amazing. It would be TA respect if we got some sort of pullback here. And there might be so much freaking demand that what we're...
Can we have a look at super rare? Thanks, Mitch.
So Mr. saying, yep, we can look at super rare S coin. Yep. It has sparkles and glitter. And it even has a little, when you push on the S coin, it like makes noises. Great devs. They have great hearts. It's incredible. Yeah, sure. So, you're just kind of constructing an argument for why maybe it could be runaway, dude. It could. We're a new paradigm. We're going to $6 in sec. Okay, but like if you're just looking practically at the price action, a high, a slightly higher high at a key resistance, and there's lower levels on the oscillator, that implies this is the perfect area for some sort of pullback, even if it's an underperforming pullback. Would have run, man. Would have run, right? I mean, if not now, never. This is like profit taking at $4, $3.99. Exactly. Exhaustion. Buyer exhaustion at an inflection point. There you go. There's your render. Beautiful. What a freaking run. And I'm not saying the trend's reversing. I'm just saying like short term maybe pullback, right? Thank you, Charizard. Oh, I'm just going down the list one at a time, man. Okay, I'm trying. Lot of requests, man. Okay. Kaizen wants EGLD. We looked at CGLD. Now we're looking at EGL. Let's just go through the freaking the crypto altcoin S coin directory. Thanks for the Baba Booies. I don't even think that was the Baba Booey. Baba Booey was better, okay, than that. Do the Baba Booies. Okay, we're just gonna go alphabetically, one at a time. EGLD, and then PGLD next. Just kidding. EGLD. Well, it was a wedge. It was a wedge. It broke out with no back test. Just went kind of nuts. It was kind of garbage. I mean, like, look what happened. Like, you had a failed bearish breakdown of the pattern, and then they got it back above, and it was gone. Whipsaw. But look, another one that's just, you know, I mean, look, a higher low. You could look at this probably like it looks amazing on the 4 hour or something, but you're at a resistance. Undeniable resistance from June 2021. Look, that was swing low, swing high from February this year, even just lately in November. Breaking it, okay. I mean, most likely gonna be a fast run to $64 to $68. Okay, but you're like requesting an asset that is sitting at a resistance. And I'm just like showing you, because like there's nothing else I can do here. I can't really help you. I can't be like, oh, let's, you know, that other one that was like broken out and back tested a level has not really run yet, you know, but it's not at the lowest level. It's just kind of broken a supply line. This is just at a resistance, and it would be literally the highest risk entry for a long, like you could imagine. Like, it's going long at resistance. Trying to play the numbers game, you take 100 trades at resistances, you're going to get destroyed. You'll be homeless. You'll be quitting probably quarter of the way through your trades to 100. Okay, so you're just at resistance. If it breaks, if there's enough demand, which I never act like I know if there's going to be enough demand to absorb the supply that is currently at this level, and it's obvious because they haven't broken it and they've tested and failed to break it. In fact, you haven't really been above the level since November, since 13 months ago. So you're just having to break it, fine. Here are your targets. But this could be also a confirmation high at a resistance. Just don't know. And then all of a sudden you start rolling over, Bitcoin pulls back at its level. There's no way this thing's going to keep going. It would be the confirmation high. You would start developing some bearish divergence here. So just know where we are. We're at the level since 31K. We knew like, 40 to 42K was like the big level on the daily. And we did it today. So imagine if Bitcoin pulls back. What's happening? Bitcoin pulls back like $1,000. The altcoins lose 10% of their value, and then like Bitcoin rallies, and some of them don't even recover. They just stay wrecked. High risk areas for long, just to tell you. But like if it breaks, okay, you got a target area. Okay, it pulls back, you could be looking at like $35. All right.
What is that? What the is that?
It's a jelly donut. It's Gomer Pyle's. I swear, it's not mine. All right, Charizard wants fentanyl. Pandemic. Or something. Okay. People overdosing on Fetch AI. They are, dude. They're overdosing. That crazy. Let's see here. Wheel.
WTFXRP.
Yeah, major liquidity grab, scamming for sure, dude. Like, that happens. It's crypto. Welcome to the unregulated joke market. Okay. Here's another one that's just like, I look at it and I'm like, okay, you know, clearly the time to be caring about this for some sort of like entry would be, look, a structural development that we could recognize. I think we all know kind of maybe what this looks like a little bit. You know, I mean, like, hey, left shoulder had right shoulder that's higher than left. And then the neckline was kind of like 25 cents, psychological 5 zeros, and then very key level back from 2019. And when it broke, it went, what did it do? What it did in history, like almost every time, straight up and down, a million times, went straight up. And now it's like up here on the top end where it has reversed in history in April 2022 and in February 2023. You're just at this level. So the upside, I mean, short term is so limited because of that. An inflection point in a huge run in a very short period of time. Right, the asset going up 200% in 6 weeks. Upside's limited now. At resistance. Sure, and then yes, look, you can see like highs and then higher highs on price and then substantially lower levels on the oscillators. Maybe it just pulls back a little bit, but this is like legit where people take profit. Oh my God, I'm up 200% on my low risk entry. Okay, selling. And then people just sell up here. And of course it could go higher. I'm not saying it can't. I'm just telling you, you requesting it. And I'm like, what's the deal here? What are you asking me when you request it? But yeah, of course it's struggling to break because it's an area where there is supply. It's an area where people are taking some profit because they just killed it. And that's your FET. Yup. Above that, 72, 75 cents, 89 cents, 90, a dollar. You know, cool. Least surprising area for some sort of short-term pullback. No big deal. All right. So, my God, man. I've been live now about 2 hours. If you're enjoying the live stream, please hit the like button below, sub. Be sure to join the Discord. It's free to join the Discord, okay? You get notified when I go live. It's where the conversation continues when this live stream inevitably ends. I'm in there pinging you.
I'm going to need you to go ahead and come in tomorrow. So if you could be here around 9, that would be great.
Get to the straw. Bring the building down. That's drop. Thank you, Lumberg. I'll be here tomorrow. Okay. Thank you. Oh, I've been flashbanged, man. FBI. Okay, man. We're at a level where if it reverses here, if it pulls back here, least surprising area ever. It's a profit-taking level of the trade setup. It's kind of like, oh, but momentum-driven asset. So me saying all this, there's something else going on, right? Like there's these people that are going insane. They're like psychos. They're just like doing a bunch of drugs and then they're just market buying Bitcoin every day. And like we have like public record of this. And then these same people are like buying 0.00006969 Satoshis. Same people. Like, I don't know what they're doing. And maybe that's the silver lining here. Maybe it's like, oh, this level, haha, 42K just gets broken. We go to 45K in a day, but just know where we are, okay? We've been waiting for this level since 31K broke. Okay, you've been waiting for this. We're here. You break it, you're in a black hole. There's crazy upside if you do break it. All right. So what a stream, man. Thank y'all for coming by and, still 800 plus of y'all in here. And I think we got a lot done, a lot talked about. And man, another day, another 18-month high on Bitcoin. I hope the crazy people keep buying these freaking maniacs. They're just maniacs. Maniacs with too much money to buy Bitcoin. They're like super chimpanzees with machine guns. All right. Join the Discord because you get notified when I go live. What happens if Bitcoin's pumping at a random time and I go live and you're not in the Discord and YouTube does not notify you? That means you missed the live stream and the hype and the pumps. So get in the Discord just for that. So I'll be back. Till next time. Respect the TA.
Since we started out on Bitcoin, let's go further into crypto.
Every day I check the price, bad price. Well, I can't take this anymore. I have overinvested by a lot.
My name is JP. I am a robot. I like robots. I have a robot vagina.
I have some evidence Man Bear Pig could be in this area.
Do you know the way?
And then, just like that,
Adios.